Welcome to week 4 of our e-learning lessons. This week, we're going to be focusing on text features and our visual features like photographs, charts, diagrams, illustrations, and also we're going to be looking at our text features, our titles, our headings, our subheadings, our captions, our labels, anything that we can use to help us with our learning this week. Our performance task. The reader will be using reading strategies to preview text, make predictions, ask and answer questions, and summarize the text to gain a better understanding of the text. Also, the reader will need to use a variety of strategies to determine the meaning of unknown words in the text. In our central questions for today's assignment, we're going to be focusing on how can I use reading strategies to help me predict what the text will be about? How can I generate questions that will help me better understand the overall meaning of the text? In our assignment today, we're going to be looking at the title. We're also going to be digging into just the visual features and text features that we find within the magazine article that we're going to read today. And we're going to make predictions of what do we think it's going to be about. To start with our lessons today, I want to show a short video about video predicting nonfiction text. And I want you to see what kind of reading strategies they may give you about text features, visual features, how they can help you with your reading as well.
They get their brains ready to read by thinking about what they are going to learn. We are going to do this with this nonfiction book about jellyfish. Readers can look at the heading on a page to predict what they will learn about. The heading is the big bold words that stand off the page. On this page, the heading is, "What do jellyfish eat?" We can use this heading to predict or guess what we will learn by reading the text that's covered with Post-its on this page. We can also use the other features on this page to inform our predictions. My first prediction is that I will learn that jellyfish eat food. My second prediction is that jellyfish eat something called zooplankton, which can be seen here in the photograph with the label. My third prediction is that some jellyfish eat small fish, which is based on the other photograph, which has a small fish in it. Now I am ready to see if my predictions about what I will learn by reading the text based on the heading on this page are correct. When I read this page, it says, "Moon jellyfish feed on tiny zooplankton that float in the water." Zooplankton includes tiny shrimp-like animals and young crabs or lobsters. Larger jellyfish eat bigger sea animals such as fish or shrimps. Some jellyfish also eat other types of jellyfish. Now I can see that my predictions were correct. Jellyfish do eat food. They do eat zooplankton, and I've learned what that is. And I've seen that they also eat other fish. By using the heading, "What do jellyfish eat?" I have made predictions about what I will learn by reading this text. This has engaged my brain and helped me to focus on what I'm learning. This is a skill that good readers use every time they read nonfiction.
So thinking about the text, we just got a chance to look at a short video clip talking about how the text features like the title, the heading, and also the photographs as the visual features can really help the reader predict and get a good idea what the reading is going to be about. Good readers always look at the text and the visual features. Good readers always ask questions while they're reading to say, what's going to happen? What is it going to be about? What can I get my mind ready to focus on? Your first part of the assignment today is I want you to pay attention to the text feature at the top, which is your title, called Amphibian Alert. I want you to take time to type in the text box or write in the text box, what do you think the magazine article called Amphibian Alert is going to be about? So take a little bit of time to go ahead and put what do you think it's going to be about, give me complete sentences, and then explain why did you come up with that answer for your prediction based off of the title, Amphibian Alert. The next part of your assignment is going to be looking at the 3 pages of the magazine article that you have in your work packet. I want you to pay close attention to what is it about. If you notice, all the words have been covered up with boxes, so there's no words for you to read in the article. You just have the visual features and one text feature. The one text feature that you can see is your title. Then after that, you have a bunch of photographs, which are your visual features. And I want you to get a good idea, what do you think it's going to be about once you look through the photos and get a better understanding of looking at the 3 pages of the magazine article. So take a few moments to do your picture walk by looking at your photographs. And then once you get done, I want you to tell me in the number 1 underneath the picture walk, tell me what do you think it's about now after you've had a chance to look at the photographs and the title all together. Do you have a better understanding what it's going to be about? The second question I want you to focus on, did your prediction change when you just predicted by using the title? Did your prediction change after you did the picture walk? If they are different, tell me how they're different for number 2. If they're exactly the same, explain to me how they're exactly the same. Make sure you give me good details and complete sentences. The next part of your assignment for day 1, you have 2 pieces, text feature, visual feature. I want you to tell me what text feature did you see in the reading today? What visual feature did you see in the reading today? You do not need to write these in complete sentences. You can just give me the answer for the text feature and the visual feature part. And the final piece of your work today, the exit ticket. I want you to think of your family. We may not live with our moms or our dads, but whoever you live with, whoever you love and care for, they are your family that I want you to focus on for this assignment. You can either find a picture on the internet or a file that you have on your computer, and you can put it there as your visual feature. If you printed the packet, you can draw your family if you like, or if you have a photograph, you can just lay it right there on that part, and when you turn your work in, you can take a photo of it and send your work in to me. And then the final part of your day 1 exit ticket. I would like for you to please make sure you write me a caption that goes with the photograph or the illustration that you put of your family. I want you to tell me something important about your family that's going to connect back to the photograph or the illustration that you put. Make sure you're taking time to do your iReady reading and iReady math minutes. By the end of the week, you should have 45 minutes for each one. You also have social studies that you can work on. And then also, you do have Mayan that you can take time to look at some books that have already been picked for you for a project for you to take time to look through, to read. You don't have to read all of them, but if you want to pick 1 or 2 to read, that'd be perfectly fine. If you have any questions about your assignments this week, please feel free to contact your teachers. We'll do our best to answer your questions and get back to you as quickly as we can. Remember to do your best to try to turn in your work each day and to log on to Edsby to submit your work. I will be live on my lessons at 10 o'clock in the morning and 11 o'clock in the morning. If you have questions, those are great times to ask as well. Thank you very much.